In this video, I'll show you how to set up your email server for your Groove and email recipients for your project's users, so those authorized people can receive an email and even a text message from Groove. Also, be sure to check out our Groove workshop on events. First, the server. To set up the email account my notifications will be sent from, I select Configure Project. If you're not seeing these email settings, you'll need to upgrade your version of Groove to 3.0 or higher. You'll see all the usual SMTP options here. If you're using a corporate email, just ask your IT department for the appropriate values for these. For this video, I'm going to use an email address I set up in Gmail. Keep in mind these settings change, so you'll need to check with your email provider for the latest settings. Right now, the Gmail SMTP server settings are smtp.googlemail.com with a server port of 25. Most larger email providers use the Start TLS setting. This untrusted certificates is something you might use for an internal email server. Again, ask your IT department if you need to check this. Down here, I've typed in the account information for that Gmail account I set up, including the full address, the username, which is usually the first part of the address, and the password for that account. Down here, I can send a test email to make sure I got all those settings right. You'll see this green test message sent if all is well. Otherwise, Groove gives me a handy clue here as to what might have gone wrong. If you're using a Gmail account and get an error, check the Using Gmail section of the User's Guide for some important security settings. Once your email settings are ready to go, scroll back up here to the top. Click Save Settings and Close. Next, under Configure Accounts, I've already added an email address for the admin user for this box. Each email address is tied to a user account. I'd like to get email, so I'll add an email address to this user called Mary. Click Edit User. I'll just type my Optal22 email address here, mstjohn@optal22.com, and click OK. The email address now shows up in my list of users here. Did you know that most cell carriers offer free email to SMS services? That means you can send a message to a specific email address and it gets converted to a text message. The User's Guide includes a list of the more popular carriers here in the US and their corresponding email to SMS addresses. To take advantage of this, I'll add one more user to my Groove project. I'll use the name Mary Mobile. Now for the email address, I'll use that email address my cell provider gives me to turn emails into texts. My 10-digit cell number plus vtext.com for Verizon in this case. Click Save Settings and Close. Now I can make use of more Groove events options. For example, in this Beerstock Low event, now I can pick specific users by name, and Groove even shows me here in my list all the configured emails for each. For more how-to videos, be sure to check out groove.com. Thanks for watching!